Hello and welcome. So in today's video, I will be showing you how to use Padlet PA. I know a lot of educators are used to using Padlet. Now this is ta.padlet.com, which is also by Padlet. So let's take a look. This is a wonderful website that has many different tools that we can use. You can generate lesson plans, presentations like Google Slides or PowerPoint presentations, different class activities. It's going to give you ideas on those. Rubrics. You can level a text, change the level of the text. Not really my favorite, but that's okay. And then you can generate different types of activities like a worksheet, so students can practice in class or right after lecture. You can generate a multiple choice quiz, and you can download it as a Google form and then export it to Canvas. And then there are other things that you can generate as well. There is the option for you to generate a QR code, to generate an AI image, and so on. So in today's video, I will show you how to use this to create a lesson plan, a presentation, a worksheet, and a multiple choice quiz. And then also to get fun activities for class, fun ideas. So you just select what you want to use. Let's begin with a lesson plan. So you're going to click on that lesson plan. And then you're going to tell it the level. So in my case, I teach ESL intermediate level. So that's roughly 5th or 6th grade. So that's the level that I'm going to choose, but you can write here whatever the level is. And then type in the topic, give it additional context. And then at the bottom, you're going to choose a file. So you can upload a file from your computer. I normally use a PDF from an OER that I have selected or that I have written, and then I just upload it here. Here are some suggestions for you on the left, and then there is this one that says, surprise me. So for the sake of time for this video, I already filled it out and I gave it really basic instructions, and then I uploaded my OER. Which is about writing a complete paragraph, writing an academic paragraph. And then let me show you what it has generated. So this is a lesson plan to teach academic writing to ESL students at the intermediate level. And I asked for a 60-minute lesson or class. So you have the overview here. And then the time allotment, materials, and then it shows me the lesson plan. So everything is here. I can go ahead and export it either to Google Docs, PDF, Word, or Padlet, or Cami. So I normally export it to Word, and then I go from there. You can regenerate it if you don't like it. You can add more context and so on. So this is one. The next one that I did for this lesson was a presentation. Again, I'm using the same document for this entire tutorial. So for that presentation, I just asked to generate 20 slides to teach the content of the PDF on academic paragraphs. And here is what it looks like. Academic paragraphs, introduction. So what is a paragraph? Simple explanation. The hamburger paragraph, it did add this image, which you can actually change if you don't like it. Paragraph format rules, title, spacing, and so on. And then now it goes over title and topic sentence, creating effective titles, keep it short, and so on. Here is information about writing topic sentences, supporting ideas, checking for unity, transitions and cohesion. Here are some really basic transitions. Again, this is for intermediate low ESL writing, so this is a good starting point. Paragraph flow. Like a waterfall, ideas should flow smoothly from one to the next using appropriate transitions. And then paragraph conclusion, it's telling students what it should like. And then paragraph checklist, and then practice time. So here is a video that is not working, so you can find your own video and then embed it into your slides. But here's a little practice. So choose a topic, write a clear topic sentence, add supporting details, and include transitions. And then some mistakes to avoid, some review questions that you can get students to answer, and then you're finished. So there you have it, 20 slides. If you want it to be, if you want fewer slides, you can just ask it. Let me go ahead and ask for 10 slides. Let's see what it comes up with. It's that quickly. Look at that. It's generating it right now. And then if I leave the page, it stops generating it. So I need to stay on the page and then scroll it down at it as it goes. There you go. It's generating everything right now. Topic sentences, supporting details. Okay. So I actually like these slides better than the previous ones, because with the other one, since it was 20 slides, it was making up information. It had too many other things. This one seems to be more direct. What is a paragraph? There is that picture, the rules, titles, straight into topic sentences, supporting ideas, transitions, flow, concluding paragraph or the concluding sentences, and then the paragraph checklist, practice time, and so on. So there it is. So you can always regenerate it. You can prompt it. You can give it more information, ask for more. And then you can export it to Google Slides or export it to PDF. So I normally export it to Google Slides, and you only have two styles. You have this pink or the blue. I do not like these colors at all. So I normally just export it. I use the pink style. Here we go. So now it's generating it. And then once it's done, I'm going to click on this right here. It's going to take me to Google. There it is. Open presentation. And now I can actually change the theme, because there are only those two colors, the pink or the blue. And so normally what I do, I go here and I change the whole thing. I am going to edit it. You can just change the color, or you can redo the whole thing, right? It's up to you. Themes are right here. But this gives me a good starting point. And then from here, I can go ahead and edit my slides and make them better. Once I'm done editing my slides right here, and in Google Slides, I can add pictures, I can change the theme, add transitions, and so on. So from Google Slides, I can just keep it here and use them, or I can download the slides into PowerPoint and then go that route, which is normally what I do. Turn it into a PowerPoint, do a little bit more work on it. And then that PowerPoint, I turn it into a PDF document. And then that PDF is what I am going to upload into my Canvas course for my async classes. Now, for the classes that I teach in person with the same content, I do like to use either Google Slides or PowerPoint, because as I'm teaching, I like to make changes to the slides, to add more notes, and so on. Now, one downside of these slides is that the writing is way too small, as you can see here, right? So if you're going to project this in a classroom or even on Zoom, it's way too small. So you do need to change the font size and then probably the font that you're using as well, so that it's the right size. And that does take time. Unless I can ask here, let's find out. Please use font size 18 or bigger when possible, and use Times New Roman. And then let's click on regenerate. Let's see what happens. It still looks small. It might be size 18 or bigger, but it still looks small, right? And then again, when prompting, you need to be as specific as possible. So by saying less, font size 18, this might be 18, but this is clearly not it. There you go. Yeah, it's still too small. Well, there you have it, but it's a good starting point. So another way that you can use this is to create a class activity or a worksheet. So I'm going to go with a worksheet right now. So you just click on that. And then again, you can write a simple prompt, or you can be more sophisticated. And then it's going to generate a worksheet for you. In this case, I'm still sticking with the same OER on writing a complete paragraph. And all I asked it to do was to generate a worksheet to teach the content of the PDF on academic paragraphs. And I asked for 15 questions. I didn't ask for specific types of questions. I didn't say anything, right? So very basic prompting. And look what it came up with. Open-ended questions, multiple choice questions, notching. This is pretty good. I've been using these worksheets in my class actually, and my students are responding really well, because here's the beauty of the materials generated by TA Padlet, or Padlet TA, sorry. Everything is about the document that you upload, right? It's not going out on the internet and searching for new things or hallucinating and making up information. So everything that's in here is related to the PDF. So what my students have said is that this is really helping them learn the content, because they start out with the OER for the class. And then there is the lecture using these slides, and then the worksheet where they get to practice. It also generates the answer key. And then everything is related to that topic. So students are saying that they really like these materials. Next, let me show you how to generate a multiple choice activity. And here is one. Once again, basic prompting, generate 15 questions on the same PDF. And here are the questions. So number one, what is the main job of a paragraph? A, B, C, or D? And as you can see here, it is giving you the answer, and you can export it. So let's export it to Google Docs, Google Forms quiz, PDF, and so on. So let's go again to Google Docs. And the same thing here with that worksheet, you can export it. So I'm going to go to Google Docs again. Okay, the multiple choice quiz is now done. And here you go. Look at that. Pretty cool, right? And there's the answer key. So I can use this quiz to play some games in class, to do an activity, or even as a quiz in Canvas that I can just copy and paste. And then here is the worksheet that it had generated. And then you can just edit as you want. And it has the answer key at the end. Finally, I want to show you a class activity idea. So once again, same PDF, and look at my prompt. It was even shorter. Teach academic paragraph. And I want it to be 20 minutes long, same level. It gave me 4 different ideas, right? Low effort, medium, and then high effort. So you just click on it and then you find out, what the ideas are. So here, for example, paragraph puzzle pieces. Students arrange pre-written sentence strips to form a coherent paragraph, focusing on topic sentences, supporting details, and concluding sentences. That is awesome. And then here it explains how to do it, how to set it all up. And then as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, okay, so now I need different paragraphs, print them out, cut them. I can use AI to write these paragraphs as well, right? If I don't want to spend a really long time writing 4 different paragraphs. Or I can use samples from my students from past semesters. If you click here, it's going to show you the different activities. And then here is an interactive paragraph building station rotation, where students are going to rotate through different stations in the classroom, focused on different paragraph components. So they build their paragraph piece by piece while you're receiving peer and teacher feedback. And then if you have a tutor or TA in the classroom, that can really be helpful. So students will rotate between through group stations every 5 minutes. So this is pretty cool because then they get to write different parts of the paragraph every 5 minutes as they move through the class. So this can be really hard to write a whole paragraph from scratch. Like I can see some of my students freezing. But what you can do here is, look at that, it's saying focus on different portions, topic, sentence, supporting details, transitions, and conclusion. So what I'm thinking right now is that I could have a sample paragraph written out, and I could just omit the topic sentence. So in that station, students will write the topic sentence for that paragraph that's already written. And then when they get to the supporting details station, the same thing, right? They can get a sample paragraph that has the topic sentence already there, and it has the conclusion, and then maybe it has one of the supporting ideas already in, and they need to add 1 or 2 more, and so on and so forth. So this can be done for in-person classes, and then it can also be done for online classes on Zoom. So there you have it. So today we went over Padlet TA, lesson planning, presentations, generating presentation or slides, generating worksheets for practice exercises, and then multiple choice exercises, and then class activity ideas. But there are many other things that you can do with this, depending on the level that you're teaching, depending on the resources that you're looking for. So I hope that you do get to use Padlet TA. I hope this is helpful, so that you can revamp, reinvent, and have fun generating new materials for your classes, whether they are in person or online. So thank you for watching this video. Keep teaching, keep doing a great job. And if you have any questions or comments, please write them in the space below. Thank you. Bye.